All right. I am trying to straighten this up as best as I could. Wednesday. So, I got the 40 millimeter on here now. It's the full frame Nikon f2. And it's at f8, 1/250th of shutter speed, 160 ISO. And you are going to love it. So I like the 28 millimeter and the 40 millimeter. 40 millimeter gives you kind of like a 60 millimeter or equivalent to full frame on an APS-C camera. So, and I hope my voice is not too loud. I lowered it to 10 earlier, so that way I don't have to do anything in post. So I'm still trying out the 4K 30. Oh, that sun's bright. It's 87 degrees outside, folks. And everything looks sharp. You know what? I'm going to take that away. So this is 4K 30 with a different lens. I've done it on 28 millimeter, and I even tried it on my kit lens to take a look at it. But I am not going to take that out. I'm going to take out Lookout Road. Beautiful day. Don't see that many clouds. I got it on neutral. I believe it's a +1, a -1, and a -2 on the clarity. Gives me the best colors. So what I look for, if it starts overheating, is if it says, hey, card hot. Well, excuse me. I've been using this 256 gig card. It's a micro SD, but you put it in an SD card holder, you know, regular size. I haven't had any overheating on 3 different cameras since I've been using them. So I do get a card hot when I use the CF Express Type B card. So you can see little barricades right here to the left. This floods pretty much, you know, water runs down the hill on the pavement. You can see how chewed up this road is. So if it was raining and since the ground is saturated. See, now this is the other reason why I took a Lookout Road. The shade, flowers, trees, instead of highway and vehicles and crazy drivers. And you can see where there's a lot of trash. And still a lot of water. I would hate to live in this area because of mosquitoes. And they opened this road up. Or what they did was a car went through the water. Through the side. Wow. So last night I was driving home from New Braunfels, and this motorcyclist, and I was in the right-hand lane going 65 miles an hour at nighttime. It's a 70-mile-an-hour highway. A semi was carrying a big load trailer to the left of me in the next lane. So I thought I'd speed up a little bit because he was kind of crowding into my lane. And I was trying to get toward the right because he was catching up to me. Anyhow, this motorcyclist comes out of nowhere. I think it has one of those sport Hondas or whatever where you can't hear it approaching. You can only hear it when it goes past you. And man, it took me about 3 to 4 seconds to figure out what was going on. So when you're driving at night, you do not have the vision like you do that a camera can pick up. And there's many times where I can view the camera, I see things happening, and I know either to get into one lane or get off the highway or something. So that's why I like driving with the camera. But anyway, I think you would like the 40mm. I got the silver band. No, I don't. I left the silver band with the ZFC. So I'm changing my studios. I got one studio full of Canon, one studio full of Sony, and then I got the rest is Nikon. And you can see the pretty flowers, yellow, some purple, blue bonnets. It's been raining. It's going to rain again this weekend. I'm thinking of picking up the 26mm. Uh-oh. Oh, he's going to make it left. Okay. I'll let him do it. He's going home. Now, you see, these are only right only. They really need a stoplight here. So everything should be in focus. It's a little bit different from a 28mm where it looks kind of small, the vehicles. But I think this is a sharp lens too. It is a prime. Outstanding. Yes. And this is about 30 miles an hour right here. Now, I always go a little bit slower when I'm going downhill. So I just want to see it's 30 miles an hour, so I think I'm going to go 25. So if I go 25, let's see if it goes past 30. I'm at 28, 29, 30. Yeah, you see, it puts the brakes on. Good. Went down to 27. I love it. Yeah, you can hear the engine rim up. Now, they're doing construction on this road too. Well, I was making good time until this. Maybe I should have took the highway. Well, let's see. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they're picking up cones or if they paved the road or they're digging the side, you know, for drainage. Anyhow, it's doing good. I don't see any overheating, which is shocking me, but it's not in the summertime either. Once it hits 90, then I start worrying about the temperature on the cameras. So I think they're letting some traffic go through. So they got one lane blocked off. Okay. Man, that's a lot of cars. Yeah, I think it's a tag team. So they let so many cars go through and then they stop it and then I still see cars coming. But it's a pretty day. What do you think of that grass Look how big that grass is.